Well, that's right, Marisol. Thankfully, you don't have to look at this inside of the studio right now, but you soon will get to. We have some great guests here in studio today. We're joined by Noelle Gardner here of News 8. She's going to be riding in the race, as well as Matthew J. Feiner from the Devil's Gear Bike Shop. Welcome, both of you, here to CT Style. And we're talking all about clothing. Of course, training is important. But you gotta look good like this, Matt.
That's true. You really do have to look good. And it has to be functional, too. The clothing has to serve a purpose. I've outfitted you today in the very serious, all-go bike riding gear where you have functional fabric on you that's going to wick moisture away from your skin. If you turn around, you have pockets in the back where you're going to be able to carry stuff, your cell phone,
microphones,
food,
yeah,
microphones,
things like
cue
that,
cards, whatever you need.
And one of my favorite things about this outfit is it looks great in the grocery store, at the movies. People love it. It's a real fashion piece. It's a real statement piece.
Exactly.
But Noelle here is a little more subdued.
Yes.
She's a little more casual.
She's just wearing a top and a helmet today. And again,
I like the color.
It does match you. Yes.
And then for you,
I'm in a really casual. This is actually all riding gear. This is, again, performance fabrics, wicks moisture off your skin, has pockets in the back. The pants I'm wearing are padded. So it's all very functional, very comfortable, and it allows you to ride further, more efficiently, more comfortably.
And that is one thing that you mentioned, the pad on. I noticed when I was putting the pants on, I was like, wow, my buttock seems a little bit nicer now. You know, it's got a little extra padding there. And for a novice rider like me, that's very important, right?
Yes, it is. A pad is very important. It allows comfort. It's a chamois. And nowadays they're synthetic. They're not like the old days where it really was a piece of leather chamois. You're sitting on it. It allows your butt to float around on the seat a little bit more so you don't get hot spots and abrasions. And again, one more time, it allows you to ride further, more comfortably, more efficiently.
And we're going to be doing that, all three of us, in the Closer to Free ride, which is going to be very exciting. Of course, we were just talking about it. Let's talk a little bit about the Tour de France. One of the biggest riders in the race, the guy who was wearing the yellow shirt.
Yep, Fabian Cancellara.
He was injured, right? I mean,
yeah, yesterday there was a really big crash in the Tour, and it was really kind of it's sad. It's the Tour. It's what happens. Very large crash. Fabian Cancellara, the current yellow jersey wearer, crashed. He actually broke 2 vertebrae. Wow. He finished the stage though. He's a hard man.
Yeah, that's a serious injury there.
And he didn't start today.
Do you have any advice? Obviously, Noelle is very seasoned.
Yeah.
You're riding in the 100-mile race. I'm in the 25 race because I can't keep up with you. I mean, look at these legs.
I think
Come on
you
now.
can. But do you have any advice for us when we're with other riders there? It is jam-packed, those rides.
Yes, they are. The start and then the stops are very, they're very stressful for people because you are around a lot of other people. Good thing to do is if you're using a clipless system, a clipless pedal shoe, unclip early, unclip with your dominant leg. That way you can put a foot down on the ground. Be prepared for that. And when you're riding with other people, always call out stuff to people and use hand signals. Say slowing for slowing, stopping for stopping. And there's riders behind you. They should telephone that down the line. That way you're safe, everybody's safe. In a large group situation. Well,
it's going to be a great ride coming up again, the Closer to Free ride. And of course, whether you're riding in the Closer to Free ride or you're a casual biker or cyclist, all you have to do is head on down to the Devil's Gear Bike Shop and come say hi to Matthew. I mean, one of the great things in the few times that I've been there, it's like talking to friends and family. You're not walking in and you guys are just handing out a bike. It's real personal service, and as you can tell, they'll make you look good, I'm just saying.
And you were saying on Saturdays as well, there's training.
Yeah, on Saturday mornings at 8 o'clock, there's a beginner's ride for Closer to Free riders, and it leaves the shop at 8 o'clock proper, and it rides up the Farmington Canal Trail for an hour, and then it comes back. And so it's a 2-hour total, and it's run like a class. Not only are you out bike riding and getting fitter and learning more about your bike, but you're allowed to ask any questions you have, and I'll address any question with an answer and explain exactly what you're doing.
Make sure you guys check that out. I'm sure, Noelle, you'll probably be there riding.
Yeah, I'll be there on Saturdays and with all my gear on.
I'm sure you'll look much better than I do. Matthew, thank you so much for joining us. And Noelle, of course, don't go away because coming up after the break, we're heading over to the kitchen